Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brutes McGee, and I'm here with. Oh, actually, I changed my channel name to my gamer tag of Chico. That's my main. I don't know why I never did that all these years, because that's my main gamer tag or whatever you want. That's what we used to call it back in the day, or handle or whatever you call it. But I mean, I don't care. It's just for fun. Call me Brutes McGee. Call me Chico. I don't care, but if you do want to play online, that Chico Might is where you'll find me on Nintendo and PlayStation. I rarely play on my Switch though. But anyway, this is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse from Limited Run Games. This is for PS5. And also, I finally got my Rottie Tops plush, the zombie girl from the games. I'll take a quick look at her. She's been ready for months, but this Pirate's Curse has. This was ordered in 2022. I think this was ordered in 2021, or I don't know. This was another long wait. But this card, I got one of those hobby box things, so I happened to get one of this other silver Shantae and the Pirate's Curse cards. I think I got number 333. This is 332. What's interesting about this card I wanted to note is the artwork for the actual trading card. The back seems really boring, and I would not have put that on there. But look at this. Like, who drew this stuff, I loved how the little monkey and Shantae came out. I almost wish we got a game in this art style. That would be really nice. I am super stoked for the Pirate's Curse because I'm a huge Shantae fan. I'm a Shantae hardcore mega fan. And this is the only one that I no, I've never even played this one. I haven't downloaded it or anything. I've waited for a physical because I missed out on. I believe they did a PS4 and Switch. I didn't double check the website or to see what even comes in this or see if the. Because I did want to refresh my memory because these are re-releases. The older collector's editions I think came with different stuff, and I know for sure the Nintendo Switch version came with a faux Game Boy cartridge. Came with a fake Game Boy Color cartridge of the Pirate's Curse. But anyway, I'm so jazzed for this one because I love the pirate theme. It's just so cool, special to me. And yeah, let's get into it. So actually, let's check out Rottie Tops real quick. That plushie, man, I don't really open these, and also these have cool little UPC labels on them. Even the game. This is the first game I've ever had from Limited Run to have a UPC on it. So I'll find a good spot to stick that UPC because I like to save that type of stuff. But for these fangamer plushes, you can usually seal them right back up. Yeah, I'll be able to close this. It's not like it's airtight or what's that called? Melt where they melt the plastic to seal it. It's just an adhesive. But anyway, I did notice some defects through the bag. I think see her eye. Oh, I can't even see on camera. Sorry. See her eye. It's got some. That stuff doesn't bother me too much. That's all fixable, and to me, it's understandable how products end up like that. Love her little skull earrings. Yeah, so she's like a zombie girl in the game. She's been in all the games. Um, her little stitches on her leg. Well, I'm glad I got this, but you can get this at Fangamer right now. Would not wait. As like, look at that, 2021. See, I ordered this so long ago. Yeah, you can get this shipped to you right now from Fangamer. You don't have to wait like I did. I thought that was going to be the only way to get it would be through LRG. But anyway, she has a cool tag. All the Fangamer plushes come with these big giant tags, man. Sorry, let me get this. My camera's on so they can get a better view how big she is because these are huge. These are quite big. Anyway, that's enough with Rottie Tops. let's check out the game. And not much comes in here at all. I that's why I was mentioning checking the other releases, the older releases of these, because I know they came with different stuff, and I'm not gonna say better or worse. And having that UPC on the bottom is kind of strange. I wonder if that's an inventory thing for LRG or what they're doing with. I'm glad they released these for PS5, and even still, I still missed out on one that I have it for the Switch. It's Risky's Revenge. That's the only one that I'm missing on for PlayStation. I have everything else, except the original Game Boy Color release. I have the reproduction that Limited Run Games did, but I don't have the original one from back in the day. Like, I don't have the original Shantae game. You know, that thing, even when I first started really collecting as an adult back in 2008, 9, around then, it was still expensive. I wish I would have bought it, but, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Again, look at that card again. Love that artwork on the side. Why couldn't we get something like that? And like, why would you put something so boring in the middle? It's just a monkey transformation. And again, I haven't played this one. I'm super excited to play it, no matter what comes in this box, you know? I can't believe I forgot I haven't played it, man. So I've played so much Shantae. And this is one of the pixel art ones. Like, that's what you want, you know? This is a super sturdy box, too. Limited Run is kind of doing better on this type of thing. Like, see if I can get it. It's got those thick, rounded edges. Like, it's been folded over and glued perfectly. And I guess they don't want to screw up their, what do you call it? Their golden goose. I mean, this is what they kind of started out with, was Shantae as one of their first big things. I wish I would have bought it when it was cheaper, the PS4 copies, but hey, I can enjoy it on my PS5 now. Here's the disc. 478 megabytes. Okay. Limited Run number 5. Like I said, this is a pixel art game. It's not one of those modern, you know, where the graphics look like this. It's made with, the pixel art is just, it's superior for almost every game. There's some games that look like you would not want it in pixel art. Off the top of my head, I could say Odin Sphere. I mean, Odin Sphere is, it's my favorite beat 'em up of, it's absolutely my favorite beat 'em up, even though it's not a conventional beat 'em up. But Odin Sphere, you wouldn't want that in pixel art. You know, Odin Sphere is beautiful, the watercolor style. But for something like Shantae, I am not too big of a fan of the other art style. I want that pixel art. Pretty much any game, like, come on, Nintendo, I would take Mario. If they did a, whatever 2D Mario's coming up next, like, do it in pixel art. Make it look like a 32-bit masterpiece, you know? I've never seen the PS4 discs or anything, so I don't know how the art differs from that. I'm sure it does. There's Rottie Tops winking at you. And that's Risky Boots. She's always a pirate, and you never see Shantae with any pirate gear, so it's cool to see her with the pirate cap and the scimitar. Well, she does have the scimitar defense weapons in some other games. Check out the manual. Hey, Heart Squid. Come on. There you go. That's cool. Limited Run number 5. So you having defeated a nefarious pirate Risky Boots and stopped her from creating a dangerous weapon that threatened all of Sequinland. Shantae returned to Scuttletown to resume her duties as its guardian. However, it wasn't long for Risky returned. Rick in town, blah, blah, blah. Underrated, thanks, Scuttletown. Suddenly unemployed. Shantae's a see. So what's this? Ultimately, Shantae was able to stop her ski and was going to price cut off her genie power. Shantae is now just a normal human. Oh, albeit with a surprisingly potent pony. Of course, you got to have the hair attack. So she's not a genie in this one, huh? Or she got her powers absorbed. That's crazy. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. Ret to go. Yeah, there's risky boots. I like her little pirate's captain hat that she's not wearing it here, but was she wearing it on the front? No. Oh, on the disc. That's where she was wearing it. Yeah. Big giant hat. All the classic characters. Mimic, Sky and Wrench, Bolo. Got Ammo. Oh, the same bosses too, huh? Ammo Baron. I really like that one-eyed Cyclops design for him. I think so. Were all the Barons like that? Obviously not the Squid Baron, but yeah. And there's Rottie Tops with her two brothers, I believe. Can't remember. Yeah, those are her brothers. I like the little guy. Saliva Island. Gross. What the heck? See, during her adventures, Shantae will set sail and explore a number of islands. She'll visit a variety of places, including mysterious Saliva Island, the creepy spiderweb, Tan Line Island, and more. Okay, so at least 4. Probably just 4, I guess. I don't know. Probably plenty of areas to explore. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this is all part of that 3DS collection set. I mean, that 3DS series that came out. And that's how we got these in the first place. Shantae came out on Game Boy Color back in the day, really late in the Game Boy Color's life. And then they started doing them for the 3DS, or was it the DSi? Or they were downloadable only. That's all I know. They weren't physical. They didn't have physical releases. So it was a big deal when LRG did them, because for super fans like me, it was like, oh man, I can play this on with a real controller, with a real D-pad on my screen. I like the Nintendo DS D-pad. I only have a DS. I don't have I have a DSi that I got at a yard sale as well. But I don't like the DSi D-pad at all. And if the 3DS and 2DS D-pads are anything like that, I don't want anything to do with the 3DS, man. How am I going to even enjoy those games if I can't get over that D-pad? And then I think that's the same style of D-pad that the Game Boy Advance SP has. And people, you know how much people love those Game Boy Advance SPs. I mean, some people swear by them, but I had to definitely get an original GBA and mod that, because I could not play with those GBA SP, let alone the small D-pad. The console's small, you know? I couldn't even hold that thing. I haven't tried to hold an SP in a long time, but anyway, so here's the Steelbook. Looks cool when you do it like that and make her hair go dark. Print quality's not amazing on that. Oh, that's cool. At least it's raised. Got a little bit of a embossed metal raised right there. If anybody has a good idea of what to do with Steelbooks besides putting them in protectors and putting them on the shelf, and I guess it would, like, how would you display it? You know, of course I have this collector's edition box, so I guess I could put the box on, you know, with the rest of the collector's editions, and then display these Steelbooks, you know, because I have a lot of Steelbooks from different companies, and they went out of style for a little bit, and now people are trying to bring them back. The Premium Edition Games just announced that they're doing PS4 games, and all of those will be Steelbooks, which was kind of a weird decision to me. I thought, I mean, if I was Premium Edition Games and I was going to do Sony releases, you know how they do, Nintendo Switch releases, and now they're going to do PlayStation. But for the Nintendo releases, they make the old boxes look like Super Nintendo games. And LRG will do that occasionally as well. Like the Mummy Demastered did that. Like River City Girls made it look like a big NES box. And if I was Premium Edition Games, I would make the boxes look like old PlayStation boxes. Like make it look like a giant PS1 case. I can only think of one game in history that's done that, and it's super niche. It was only through Kickstarter, and it was for that game Time Spinner, that Metroidvania that is really short but really, really good. And if you ordered the Super Edition, you'd get this really cool PS1 style case with Time Spinner in it. And I don't even think it was oversized. I think it was just a PS1 style case. Wait, is there a nick in my Steelbook already? Man, I think that's the main reason why people don't like Steelbooks. So easily damageable. Poster. Dang it. We'll check that out after. I don't want to. Oh, what do we got in here? It should just be a pin and a soundtrack. And I'm done rambling because I'm excited for this release. I'm a Shantae super fan, like I said. I actually started out with Asha in Monster World for the Genesis. I played that before I played Shantae. And you know how much inspiration Shantae took from that game, you know? How many tracks we got? 25 is a single disc. Okay. It's always hard to judge the soundtracks before you play the game. And I know there's acrylic things. Let's check out the pin, since I love pins. And yeah, this one is Shantae and Rottie Tops. It sounds stupid to say that name over and over. Rottie Tops. Ooh, this is... Ooh. I always... Dang, this is kind of unique and cool the way they did those edges. That pixel art. See if I can get it in the light better. It's not just square and flat. They kind of did this gradient to make the pixels go at a slope almost on the edges. That is really cool. Hope you can see what I'm talking about. See? Oh, it's not just like flat, you know, on the edges. It's not just ching, ching, ching. It's not just cut out. They actually like made a little design at the edges. Cool. Is there a chunk of metal in there? No, that's how it's supposed to be. And it's her carrying Rottie Tops and those double pins. And again, it's at that same material as that last pin I did. I forget what the last pin was. Was it River City? No, it was Super Meat Boy, I think. Okay, so super nice pin. They're finally getting some good QC on their pins, because for a while I was getting some pretty nasty pins from them, or at least some really cheap looking ones. Okay, I don't want to destroy this tray. There's something behind there. Those acrylic pieces. Just want to show them off real quick and show the poster and be done with it. Oh, there's a keychain as well. Okay, so we got Shantae and her pirates get up, and just the base. Okay, so it's just Shantae. But this will plug right into your Shantae 20th anniversary statue if you purchase that, which of course I did. Sorry, I had to with Shantae. Like it's just one. I can't stand how much I love the game. It's just I love the Wonder Boy style. I love Metroidvanias. This was like the perfect in between. It just hit me so well when I played Asha in Monster World, or Monster World 4. And then I played Shantae and I was like, oh, okay. Come on, come out of there. So this is cool. We got a lamp here. This is actually really thick. Look how big that is. And we got the spinning jewel. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse on one side, and got her on the other. My jewel is a little loose. It's weird. Let me take a look at that. Let's see if we can. Not gonna cry about that. It doesn't really bother me because I'm not gonna be spinning this, like a fidget spinner. Okay, so I think this one came with some cool stuff. I wonder why it came in 2 bags like that. Oh, let's check out the poster real quick, and then I'll be done with this release, I believe, because there wasn't that much stuff with it. The main draw of this is that they finally did another release of Shantae, and I wonder if it's going to drive the prices of the PS4 and Switch copies up or down. I mean, it's been hard to... I don't buy my games by going by, hey, what's going to be expensive or not. I only buy games based on what I'm going to play. But for the longest time, the Switch games were like priority buy. Like, hey, you got to get a whole physical Switch set because everything's on cart, and you can play it on the go, which I don't give a shit about playing it on the go. I don't play games on the go. If I'm on the go, I'm on the frickin' go. If I'm in my living room, I'm watching TV. Like, or if I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna play a game. Like, I'll play it on the TV. So I think it's more of a thing for kids, the whole play it on the go thing, or mom and dad watching TV and little Johnny. Hey, just take your Switch off the dock and play it that way. Plenty of people say they play in the bathroom, which I can't understand. Like, that's all business, baby. that ain't time for phones or playing or none of that crap. Of course, they had to do fan service for the, what do you call them? I don't know what you would call them, but the particular brand of people who enjoy this type of Shantae artwork and any character artwork. What is it, Rule 34 or whatever? I don't know. All I know is that they do a lot of this artwork for poor old Shantae, and like, it doesn't bother me, but it's like, oh, come on, you could draw her. She doesn't have to be that sexualized, I don't care if she has hips and cleavage and all that. That doesn't bother me at all. But it's when they're like kind of going out of their way to, like all those bonus games on Half Genie Hero. It's like all based on her costumes and stuff. It's like, couldn't you base it on the gameplay more? But anyway, that's a me problem. Look at all the characters in the back. I see she has her little gun now. She has oh wait, no, there was a gun before, but maybe these are more standard weapons because, they show her with the sword, with the gun. And they said in the manual, she has all her powers gone. And just to get an idea, this poster is huge. Very, yeah, much bigger than some of the other ones. I mean, it's either bigger or as big as the River City. But that was Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I can't believe it's the only Shantae game that I haven't played. Like I said, I'm a mega fan, so for me not to have played it yet, I should have. But anyway, thanks again. This is Chico Mite, Brutes McGee. Call me either or, but my channel name, I'm going to keep it as Chico Mite for now. I don't know the difference between channel name and my handle is still at Brutes McGee, because I guess that's how I started the channel, as, with that URL or whatever. But I'm going to keep it as Chico Mite for now. And for years and years, over 10 years or however long I've been on YouTube, all these sites have been commenting on. I kind of feel like weird because I'm going to lose my, not standing, but like, they're not really going to know, hey, that's Bruce McGee. That's the guy who's been commenting for years. But hey, maybe my profile picture will let them know, hey, it's the same guy. Because my profile picture's been the same since I started. I'm not going to change it. It's that same old Game Boy Color Mega Man Extreme 2 version of Zero. But anyway, this was a Pirate's Curse for PS5 from LRG. And this was Chico Mite. And post any notifications in the comments down below. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.